Sanibonani Dumelanga Bsheni, hello. Isendimi ke usiyabulela wakalengisi apha ku Underdogs Glorified ku channel ka Mr Lofty Entertainment. Niyabona ke ecaleni kwami ke ndihleli nomuntu omhloko ogqitha thina abantu bahleli ecaleni kwakhe, but ke kuyo yonke lonto man, as you know, on this channel we always do glorify people that come on the show, and we're so happy to have a young man on my side to be telling us his story and how he came up. But I'm not gonna share a lot of what he does, so let's sizayinika yena kakasixelele man kuba yena uzothini kule platform yethu, because of thina abantu sibathatha apha sibabeke phasi ngoyesu man. Bhuti wami ndiyabulela man bawuzile kwishow yethu, kodwa njani namhlanje?
Anaphila bhuti wami, khona kosikhalazo sibulela nje kumdala esifusile namhlanje. Igama lami nguSibusiso Dunga. Actually I go by the name Major Bless RSA. Ndihlala apha eNyanga East eZilicha. I'm an artist, a performing artist, a designer, producer, my own manager. Actually I do hip hop. There's hip hop, trap soul, R&B, rap, every kind of hip hop. Actually I have my own studio. It's a bedroom studio.
Okay.
And nothing less, nothing more.
Okay, cool. So Nezvela ke babukele, as you can tell, he's very passionate about his ambition when it comes to music, because on this table we do have what we call headsets. So yeah, that means that everywhere he goes he's always looking for inspiration. But then on this show, what we do is everyone who sits on a chair gets to leave a question for the next guest, right? So on our previous episode we had Romeo XX, and then he left a question for Rowena, but so the question goes for Rowena, what inspiration or aspirations and that you use on a bad day, meaning if namhlanje uziva kakuhle uzinspiration ngantoni okanye izintoni eziaspire uphume kula mode. So as umvumi naye imvumi uxelela ababukeli kwenziwa njani?
Mbuzo wako bhuti wami is very clear.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what inspires me most is music. Music, is inside in me. Actually, xa ndinomsindo or ndikhathazekile, I listen to a beat. I don't just listen to a beat. Like sending a concept yellow beat, and then I just flow on the beat, and then talk about myself on the beat, reality, and then record the song. And then while I'm recording the song, I'm feeling myself. It gives me, inspiration, and go for it,
Nice.
It inspires me a lot, it inspires me a lot. And studio, link up with some different artists, because this song you can even learn from So actually, I just don't go for no recorder or that. I just link up with those artists and then talk about music, talk about marketing, and all of basics about music, hip hop, and then things, of maybe there's a song that's coming up. Then we collaborate, contribute. Sometimes visuals. Asibinayo mhlawumbe ibudget ethile just for to do visuals, but then sakwazi uncedisana sisonke around mhlawumbe bandi nayo 200 ethile nawo nayo 200 ethile, sayidibanisa la mali for us to okay yenzeke lento. So it inspires me a lot bahamba ndiqhubekeke ngalento yomculo, because music back then I took music as a hobby, like as a baller or basketball, some sports, but now I take music as business, music is reality, music is passion to me. I can say that.
Yeah. Nice. Like you've said a lot of points, especially when you say you're not only going to other guys or into other studios with the mindset of doing only music, but you also go and speak about business and have different types of perspectives about the music industry, where you even share sometimes 200 years just to make sure that the cause gets going, you understand? So I'm not sure whether that's where the name Major Bless comes from, because of meaning when it's something major, it's like, yeah, and then there's bless. So does that mean everywhere you go, you major bless the spaces you go into? But does it link up to as space and then doing what you do?
Yo, the name Major Bless. Yo, what I am. Yo. Okay, and this bam, actually, I'm the male demon in daughter ekaya, you know, kindetwa ekaya. So actually, major it's something, you know, big, you know. But the reason why I call myself Major Bless, you know, ekaya, my mom is a single parent. School say like kanzima kakhulu tayam. And then like back then 2016, 2017, 2018 bendi zama ngandlela zonke ba okay ndikhawulelane nemeko yasendlini, whereby akukho kutya ekhaya, akho sonka, because my daddy passed away, and then kwasheka it was a loss for me, you know. And then my mom was unemployed back then, bengananto yokwenza, and I had to make a plan ba man didlale indima yoba okay hani dindoda. So what I did was selling weed a town, you know, even around Apekasi. I know it's kwabanye abantu weed bayithatha as a drug or some substance but then I took it as it's a herb, and then it's legal, and then ke ngoku nalapho andithengisi kwabantu nje, you know, like abantu abancinci, ndithengisa kwamarasta, abantu abaright, the right people. So inenza muyithetha tayam ne la ganje benithengisa phayana. That money, I took that money and budgeted that money to buy TV at home, to buy food at home. Even now, ndisayithengisa iganja, but then andisayithengisa ngela hlobo just because izinto sezitshintshile endlini, you know. And the name Major Bless, since what I did bengithengisa iganja, that was major. It's major lando. And then ke ngoku Bless, it comes from my name, Sibusiso. Bless ngusbu. But then I had to shorten out the name, okay, Bless, Major Blessing, but Major Bless. This is Sibusiso Kai. I'm a blessing at home, just because I contribute in many things, and I respect my family a lot, and they also respect my music career, you know. They always support me in every initiative I take or do.
So when you introduce ngubani kule industry yoba mawuthengise insango and not maybe okanye like immature drugs, you understand? Because someone introduced you kule okanye wena, did you get into this game knowing ba it's the only way, you know, zisimali for wena since usekuyo nangoku okanye you adapted la mindset yoba rappers and musicians smoke, so it was easy for wena to be a middleman, like your supplier land, whereas now the industry, like just giving a taste, like in taking the route you think like the hustler.
Okay, I'm actually, you know, nobody introduced me, you know, in selling weed. Actually, weed in the Tandwa, it's a habit around like born and actually my first time selling weed, that kind of plant that I am, I planted 7 trees, the cheese. And then I didn't like born and told myself, okay, I just born and planted the weed. It was my first time. And then there were my 2 friends. I gave them some spliff, and then by time and then they said, man, why am I taking easy, yabo? And I was like, I think he's in the land, he come a police, how can you catch him? But then the pelege on the thing alando ba man, izanceda man le nto yabo yothengisa iganja yabo izanceda kakhulu ngoba ukuze ndibeke isonke etafileni izanceda kwamna ithole i-trees intoni and I didn't just wanted to sell weed, you know. It's because of the situation yasendlini yabo mina ngifuna ukukhawulelana ne-situation yasendlini yabo wena Tayama. So anobamde man Tayama about the weed thing but weed it's because of okay nami ndiyayitshaya yabo and kudala ndiyitshaya mama nakhonde wrong yabo it's better than selling weed than things it back or some drugs all of those because it's going to be a bad image for wena as an artist too, you know. But anditsho okay ba okay something is drugs ningezinye artists yabo okay nivalela amathuba but then it's so it's creating a bad name for wena at the same time, you know. And then people will start, you know, saying things about you and mhlawumbi nawe uzophela utshaya ezo drugs, you know. And then ke uphele ke ngoku ulibala ngetalente yakho or iphupha lakho because i-drugs ngezona zona ezimcuthayo umuntu izicutha ingqondo yakhe yabo. So I sell weed because benganayo enye choice yabo because I was unemployed and endlini kusokola kakhulu, you know, kusokola kakhulu even now, you know, but then bazama ukukhawulelana neza zinto inhlupheko yasendlini. So
so anyway, guys, we're not saying by selling weed is a bad thing. At the same time, we're not saying it's a good thing. You have a choice in life to pick the right way, right? And at the same time, we're not condoning that people should smoke drugs because they are going to destroy your life. So what I've heard about weed is so as someone who's smoking weed, is that true? Because of if you live Apekasi, you always see Ochaman, understand? Ochaman always have babies, understand? So I wanna know, does weed make you a smooth talker? And when to like when they can go like
actually in my own opinion, you know, weed is weed, you know. If unswimp is going to be unswimp. If you dumb is going to be dumb, and then if you clever is going to be clever. Weed, it doesn't gives you like okay amachera needs, or it gives you meditation, you know, to reminisce about things, to think more, you know, to be visionary, you know, because sometimes there are some days when you haven't smoked and then ubuke waxabana mhlawumbe nefamily yakho or usalovuka ubomba hey awuziva right Tayama, but then smoke weed iphela yonke lonto bomba nomuntu mhlawumbe useleyo alcohol mhlawumbe unyathele hey sizosulapha awuziboni ma unyathele iteki yamalini, but then if unganyathela umuntu uchaye iganja akanokunika la attitude uzovela athi abo unyathele yabo angikwazi ulanduza athi sorry yabo. So weed is liqabo lobulungu. It's not a drug, first of all. Ayo drug yabo, it's a plant yabo, it's a living thing too yabo. So sure.
So let's move away a little bit to really understand the story, and I hope that you achieve significant changora in life, and then change your way of hustling. And not saying it's a bad thing, but then guys, if you have hustle for Major Bless, make a plan, man. Just comment below yabo asiti hustle yakhe. But the thing is, there's ingoma yakhe ibizwa ngoba Godzilla yabo. So I wanna know more about Godzilla because of you speak a lot about Godzilla, and then Tina, when we hear the word Godzilla, a giant animal that destroy guys, and then when I took that name and turned it into a song. So just give us a brief of Godzilla uzenjani enhlokweni yakho kanye how did you write Godzilla, and then how about you like uzenjani negama into ezilapha, just give us a brief about that.
Okay, actually the song Godzilla, you know, it's an anticipated song. It's very like born soulful, by the way, and it's a hit song. Actually, how did the song came? You know, ekasi, before even performing upper end the sessions in Philippi Village, Binkinda Denza Ilanduza event with my homie Young Pro.
Okay.
But he moved back to Jersey.
Yeah.
Actually, what I saw from the audience, from the fans, it was my first time like performing ekasi, you know. And then like I never thought about okay about Masekasi, they would show me like support in needs or show me love, in what I'm doing. So I took that, you know, that concept, and then I made it a song. But okay, kasi lambayan fila, they call me Mufasa Godzilla. And then the next week, what I did, the hlanganise abantwana, just a group of girls, tabadensisa from ekasi, you know, just to check ba okay bayakwazi uphuhlisa talent yabo, you know. And then I saw a passion kubo labantwana, and then ke ngoku that's born and I'm like a King Kong, I'm like a gorilla feeds usapho lwabo yabo. Mhlambi igorilla encinci ilambile, but umama wenza inzame zokuba okay alale ekile hluthi, you know. So regarding to what I was saying about me as okay, I'm a Godzilla, I'm like I won't say I'm a god, I'm on God, but giving people hope, giving kids hope. Ekasi ba man nobandi yo artist ndi dancer hanzo continue issue dancer just because Major Bless is doing the most, is doing this. I yenza Major Bless ithethe ukuthi nama no yenza yabo, so ningayenza. So I took that concept and then I made it a song. Ba man Godzilla kasilamba and fila, they call me Mufasa Godzilla, you know. Even like a lion takes care of ilanduzi craft yayo. So yeah,
I'm hearing a lot of creativity. It started with El Kamalika Major Bless, and then Ngogo Siavo Mufasa Godzilla. Like you can tell, the guy is very creative. So Major Bless is your stage name, and then Kubeko Usbusis. So because of you are taking care of Banana Basekas, I'm sure there are some challenges that you are getting as your resistance, but then something pushes you from behind, I assume. So what keeps Usbusiso, number one, inspired to keep being the person that he is today, like he humble and still see the vision? And what keeps Major Bless as an artist to keep doing music, not only based kuye like but ukwaziyo usport creativity and then still ayibhodlele kwabanye abantwana awubani like
so actually what keeps Usbusiso is Usbusiso. You know, first most irrespect iqala endlini yonke into iqala ekhaya, you know, and then dalpong mama ndanikwa mama melagama. So whatever I do, they give me inhlonipho ekhaya, and they respect me, they support me, and then ndaqonda man ndisisibusiso kakhulu ekhaya, you know. And then ke ngoku ndafunda ndafela grade 11 from Pana. My mom told me, nah boy, this is not the end of the world. Wonke umuntu uyafela, you have to like pick up your socks and then go harder, try harder to phumelele. And then the next year ndampasa grade 11 ndagqiba grade 12. So sisibusiso song yonke la concept, just because my mom gave me hope though I lost faith, you know. And then in the ndakomba man mandiphushe lento ndiphushayo ndingekabi serious komculo ndisengusibusiso, you know. Then what makes Major Bless as Major Bless, you know, from usibusiso ndayithatha lando ndayidibanisa ndaqoma okay man, Major Bless is gonna bless people, you know. So let me come up with an idea and build my own content, my own profile as Major Bless. And then even nakandihamba koma Philippi, koma Crossroad, Kokuletu, they don't call me by Usbusiso, they call me by Major Bless for sure. So lando inika ithemba man tayamba man siyaphambili nakanjani tayamba. Yeah.
So when you book the industry and then you've spotted you need blessings, ziziphi challenges okay what nazo when you're trying to bless other people with these blessings?
Okay, thank you. Muzo wako is very easy, Tayami.
Yeah.
There's a lot of challenges that I am, we facing as artists.
Yeah.
Financially, yoqala.
Yeah.
Technically, yosibini.
Yeah.
AMV. Yeah, those are the 3 points.
Yeah.
So technically, right now I don't want to have the right device for bawukhe mhlawumbe ndikhuphe umculo wami wonke or all of those things. Yeah. And even andifumaneki kwezi social medias zonke like Instagram, TikTok or Twitter. Yeah. But indazama ukhawulana nabantu kuma YouTube and Facebook. Okay. And then financially since bensitsho Tayam I'm selling weed for uba ndithini contribute ekhaya. Yeah. And invest on myself as an artist, because zininzi izinto zoba okay man zidinga imali as an artist. Yeah. Like for an example, une show mhlambe se-town uzoya njani e-town? Awuna transport, awunantoni uzawulamba e-town. You have to ube nemali, nje noba ilo pocket money. Yeah. And then kubekho mhlambe you planning on doing a visual but awunayo mhlambe i-cameraman oclose kuyo. And then kunyanzelekile ba ulink up nezinye i-cameraman but akuzibalula, it won't be easy because they will ask money from you for this visual that you need. So kunzima kakhulu Tayam, but we trying by all means ba okay link up nabantu right, regarding this music, thing. Yeah. And AMV Tayam, yo AMV ndephilayo Tayam apha phandle. I won't mention but Umona is the first thing ubone ephilayo apha phandle. But then Umona ndithathi as into ngathi okay izandiphilisa amandla, because Umona into ephilayo and then ke ngoku umuntu okumonelayo akazokwenzela nto ekugqibeleni yabo because uza kumonela athethe izinto ezimbi ngawo kanti azikho zonke ezo zinto yabo just uba okay ufuna ukulahlekisa yabo iphupha lakho. But then I took from zonke eza challenges ndifunde kakhulu kuzo Tayami yabo, ndifunde kakhulu ndiqomba mandithini mandizame ngandlela zonke bahamba to level up, technically, financially. Yeah.
No, dope. Otherwise, ngesixhosa kudla ngothiwa ba izinto zikhongothe hambayo. Yeah, understand. So when you are on the right path, but I know if you have enemies or people disliking whatever you are doing or getting negative feedback like Suka, you won't make it in life. Suka, it can't be you who's doing this, but I know there's something good that you are doing, but certain people are not ready to congratulate you for what you are doing because of the face it is you. Most times we go into certain spaces, Tina, like for an example, when we go into these spaces and then when they see that it's a certain person, like for an example, let's say in him, and then they go in and say hi, we are here for this, and then people be like, it can't be you, man. And then you ask me, say, why can't it be me? And they be like, look at you, look at this place, you understand? But then at times, if it's a different person, like we don't see, going to approach the same person with the same thing that you are coming here for, the response is always different, you understand? So what I'm trying to say is, switch off, I understand. Don't give up on whatever you are doing. Even you at home, you are watching this now. If you are on a path, whether it's being creative or looking for work, like anything, if people are trying to give you negative energy, but I know you are almost there because of happy change, understand. So every time you're trying to bring something positive into the community or even towards yourself, people are gonna hate. So keep up the faith that you're gonna make it one day. Even to you, my brother, even if you are starting on this industry and then you have already witnessed envy, don't get discouraged by land, I understand, because I've seen you a couple of times and I was happy to feel energy when we first met, and then the way you showed Tina umculo wakho uba uwenza njani, and the energy you gave us, it made us realize that even if uphuma kwikhaya elinjani as bangokusitsho, I understand, it doesn't mean ba masilibone, and whatever you are chasing ize kuwe yakho, I understand. Always keep the mindset that ba ndim ozotshintsha lento sikuyo, I understand, okanye ndim ozotshintsha lento ndikuyo eventually life in, I understand. We saw something that said abantu bayakulwa because of wena bayakubona iprogress yakho ithini, I understand, and it's linked to event yayikhona ne before ezoba se yayiphathe engqondo manje lento. I'm just giving you a brief ne, it's like iwe yengqondi, and then kuyoba khona show, and then you posted ba so abantu bakujongele phansi when you don't even need them, sibacinga bakubani, and then you wrote this out of frustration or depression, things like that, yabo, on those posts. So I'm not sure if you recall the meaning you wrote down, like, do you remember?
Actually, I don't recall meaning the day, but I recall
the post. Okay, cool. So when we came across those posts, yabo, Tina, we were shocked because of we see you often, yabo, apha kwingqondi, and then you were slashing ingqondi on those posts, yabo. So we're wondering, hey, what happened there, yabo? Like, what was the beef? Because of asiyazi kakhulu nathi ingqondi, like who's running it, and then what's happening in Payana in terms of line up, yabo. So we picked up, but okay, maybe we didn't love the fact that we line up. I'm not sure, it's just something we wrote, and then Tina says assume about okay, that is how it went, yabo. So when now we were giving you a platform to just share with us if you feel like, yabo, and then tell us about what happened in Alamini, why did you write those things, and then what you were saying actually, because of maybe we took certain words out of context, Tina, and thought, okay, you were slashing up about, maybe you were telling you truth, you understand, but then we were looking at Tina as one abandabazi fans. So yeah, so what happened, pa?
Yo, kuninzi okwenzekileyo tayami, yeah, kuninzi okwenzekileyo. Actually, that post that I wrote, like I never mentioned no names first of all about tayami, but the coupe just because I was being senhlungini ngela xesha, you know, and didn't understand, you know what's happening. Actually, kula post in the theta about him. Indlela yophathwa ke-artist, you know, nendlela yo treat artist ungazi-treat as an outcast, zibe zona mhlawumbe si-supporter, like bona highly supporting, yeah, and then ubekho mhlawumbe abanye abantu abangaphandle abazoveske like bafike bazothatha into ethile, but ube ukhona wena umuntu mhlawumbe kudala usupporter. So actually into endizama uyithetha netayam, there was a show bike yenzeka a town, be night show, yeah, since ingqondi bike yaqala tayami about the first day iqala, and ndava ngayo, ndava ngabantu about ingqondi, then ndayibona ku Facebook, ba man, there's something yenzekayo apha ePhilippi village. So I visited iPhilippi village, you know, and then I thought, man, this might be a platform for nayabo ndikwazi broadcaster yonke le wenenzayo, ngikwazi ubonisa abantu ba hayi nitha into ethile nethile. So in the end I've been supporting it from very long time, you know. And then there was this friend of mine called by Uyang Pro. He's from Ejozi. He moved back from Ejozi. So what happened? Kuphume lineup yabo ya night show. So I saw the lineup. I was like, kukhona abantu like bahlala ngapha emfuleni. Hey, abantu kubona umuntu like yaqala ukuza kule veki yabo, but then we lineup yabona tayam. And then kubekho Major Bless yabona tayam. Umuntu kudala like a supporter. Umuntu hamba ne workshops yabo, but then akafaka nofaka ke lineups. But then bengakhaleli lando ye-lineup yabona tayam. I was like surprised ba how come kuzo includewa ezinye artists ezihlala kude then baku include i-artists zalapha nyanga Philippi Crossroad yabo because lento inqondo session yenzeka phi apha ePhilippi bayaqaphela. So ndabona i-post kaYoung Pro yabo on Facebook man, yesterday's performance was dope yabo from Ilanduzini night show. I was like hayibo ubungekho ki line up but then uperformile yabona tayami and bendihalela kakhulu ba man khe ndivele pha yabo wena tayami but then I didn't, you know, because they didn't show me love. They didn't even make me understand because kwa zona co-founder zala session I've been asking them about the lineup because they first posted Ilanduza first list lineup bahama ngobani nobani kuzophila kuphume enye and then I've been asking them bahama okay ithini the lineup yabona tayami but then ndibethwa ngeblue ticks tayami yabo I won't mention names yabo ndibethwa blue ticks and then I was like okay maybe bayenza amabom or andazi yabo. So that xa ndibona le post kaYoung Pro ndaqomba hama ndiziva ndilanduzile tayami umoya wami phansi because bekukho nengxabano menkena nayo Young Pro and then I was like noba mhlambi bathethelela uYoung Pro or what's going on yabo. Then ke kula post ndithi pha kula post man sisupportana nezi open mic sessions izikhoyo but then sithathwa ezilanduza chickens yabo sibikelwa pha as an outcast asisupportwa mhlawumbe when you performing your set gets wrecked yabo na tayam while performing uqomba yabo what's going on yabo but people showing you love yabo people show love but ababantu bona benza le session they don't show you love and then wena like uzoqhubeka kanjani ke ngikune niphupha lakho italente yakho but kubikho abantu abakumonelayo ngemva phinde bebe bathala ke ngoku yabona tayami instead of baba inspire or motivate youngins ezikhulayo yabo. So I'm not just saying this out of hurt or I'm saying this out of just because it's a reality tayami yabo indiphilayo ayo movie indiphilayo and then ke ngoku first of all can't mentioning names phayana. So kwenzeka ntoni the next week ndasiqale bahama ndizoza apha eNgqondo yabo just because I'm planning on an album and then I want to announce yona la album pha. So what happened actually phana my friend Stella Vista he was called and then he performed and then there's a song I featured him King Kong. So while I was performing there Mr. H made an announcement man okay after this performance sicela Major Bless aze eqongeni azosithethelela ngento ebekhe wayithetha ku Facebook ngeNgqondo sessions eqaphela yona tayami I didn't mention names yabo phayana I just said open mic sessions night show. So bona ke ngoku ba khethile mhlawumbe kula post yami and then bafuna ukwazi but then nalapho zange banibuze kakuhle or samanthathele ikoneni or banibuza Major Bless what's going on yabo kunje nakanje nakanje nami ndichaze ba okay kunje nakanje yabo because I understand into bayenzayo tayami they call me in front of the fans whole audience yabona tayami Major Bless khazithethelele yabo. So phayana zange ndide ndibemde tayami zange ndithethe nakakhulu what I said phayana I said what I wanted to say because beline feeling yayo lento and then ke ngoku bendihet and then ke ngoku bekunyanzelekile ndithethe inyani ukuze nezinye artists zibone bahama kunje nakanje so zingakwazi ba okay zidlalo nazo kule landuze le music industry yabona tayami. So it's a lot man, it's a lot in the enzekayo tayami like it's big yabo like while I was talking out there obhelekalanga banibamba kakubi tayami banikhupha from the show banikhupha eshowini bathi you're not welcome here yabo ungaphindi uze apha yabo yaqhela kodini wena mnqondo wakho he swear on me and ngikhupha ngapha ke show the whole people like whole fans they were like surprised by hayibo what's going on because ngondithethayo phana ba okay ndifuna uzithethelela because xa kuthiwa mandizithethelele kuthiwa okay mandithethe inyani okanye kuthiwa mandixolise yabona tayam ndizoxolisa ntoni yintoni le ndizayixolisela tayam yabo. So zange ndiyithande into eyenzekayo tayam ngalaa mini yabo, because zange bona bakwazi mhlawumbi bazomena apha kum bandibuze kakuhle as abantu abadala, you know. Some of them bangootata, some of them badala, bangoobhuti abadala, and I respect abantu abadala kakhulu tayam. But then laa nto indenze uba man, okay man, you know, don't worry, Major Bless.
I'm not going to dwell much on this, but I understand that certain times when we express our views are not received the same way when we were sharing them at times. I'm sorry for what happened to you, but I just hope you're going to find a way to have a conversation now, and then you share your story as to why you wrote what you wrote, and then they can also come to an understanding of why you wrote it, and then reconcile, in other words. But then I called you here because of you are an artist, right? And then you do music and all the time. So I understand on this journey you have worked with a lot of people, and then you have done great things as an artist. So that's what I want us to focus on from work. Let's move away from the negative energy, man. It's wusa.
For sure.
Wusa, I understand.
For
So
sure.
my brother, man, Jemba, ukule industry, siqala unyaka usuku 2023, and then people have a New Year's resolution. So for when as an artist, a recording artist, what are your New Year's resolution in terms of your music? Is the album coming, or is it already out? Is the music that you're gonna promote, maybe singles, music videos? What's happening for when throughout this year in terms of music?
Okay, thank you. Actually, there's a lot coming. New content on the way. On 2021, first, I released my first EP with 9 songs on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Titled Leo Living Legend. Yeah, for my nigga, guys, go get it. Just search Major Bless RSA Fumana. At this moment, I'm currently working on an album. You know.
Yeah.
It's my first project. Tizobisia digital. You know.
Yeah.
And it's highly budgeted, cool, because the visuals is included. And it consists of 12 songs.
Yeah.
It's gonna be available on Deezer, DistroKid, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, digital platforms. You know, it's gonna be my first time, just because of my background before, you know, and because of financial issues but now I won't say about killing the rich or the money. It's just that I invested on myself as an artist, you know. Because I realized I'm on music at this time. Music is business, you know. So I thought how about dropping an album, you know, and I titled the album Iyana Imvula. Iyana Imvula. Actually, Iyana is my daughter's name. So yeah. So when I said Iyana Imvula, I meant a lot of things, you know, and then the album would speak of itself. And for more information, you can follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Major Bless RSA for sure. I was in Fumana. And I'm working with various artists on the album, including Wojiji Martin, Stella Vista, AK Flex. So those are my friends that I'm working with, and there are more artists that I'll be working with. I will play album because the album consists of 10 songs now. So kushota ingoma ezi3 ukuzela kili. Because the 10 song and I record 10 songs is gonna be recorded at Sportsin Studio. So I spoke with Nate RSA, so he's gonna plug me in. So yeah.
Nice. As you can tell, guys, that if you keep hustling and then stick to your dreams, nothing is impossible, right? From me, I would have to say I'm inspired and I'm seeing a lot of creativity from this young guy here, right? Because and in African tradition, when you speak about the rain, you always speak about the blessings, and that Major Bless. You see that link? There's a lot of creativity here, guys. So when I thought on this industry, we have worked with a lot of people, but which artist you feel like, yo, once I work with this one, I'm always on a high, or which artist have you had a great time working with as you were making your music on this industry? Or two, if it's not one.
Actually, like, you know, the Kaluba serious in work, you know, so I haven't linked up with many artists yet, and they're debana as artists, but not record music while they are recording, because in Alando Bangaski, like when I record a music or song, like in the relate long on my born at time, because some other artists they like record. So I now like question about okay, you know, just record. The into the feel because like iphume and then ifike out to the right people. So the most artist in Roma is the artist in this guy like Gigi Martin, Thrill Switcher, and AK Flex is the new artist, upcoming artist on the block, and Stella Vista, new upcoming artist from the block, Bahlali Crossroad. Nanhlalizwe Chinyanga, but then there was about Tibani in this artist in Sibisani nabo. So nabanye ke ngawabizanga, but ungaqali bandibizanga, but then fortunately sizovela sonke. So yeah.
For sure. So locally ngubani o inspire kanye uthanda bani in terms of local rappers or local music, like gompo qomba yo xa ngimamele lona, that vibe kumi very creativity starts born to peak. Who's that person up nje eMzansi
local,
like eMzansi wonke, whether it's someone who's famous
local
famous
is local
because
you know, the most artists are in a town from the day I was born, like he in Samamela Nangoku, like in the story sack in the Sazi, from the bottom to the top, you know. MT the Hustler, MT the Hustler, A-Reese, listen to those like artists, you know, especially MT is the most like artist in like in the span towards music, music business, and MT the Hustler is the most artist.
And internationally,
I would say it's Tupac Shakur. Tupac Shakur.
Sure.
Storytelling, you know, reality, you know,
that's it, man. So I'm glad that you took the time and to come here, Bon, and you have a chat with us. But as someone who was listening to you, Bon, I have one last question for the Wenebo. So where do you see yourself with this music? Like, can you paint a picture? Like when you have made it, when you say I've made it as an artist, how are you living? So that okay, once you reach a stage, I can be like, I bow down to Major Bless because of more ufikile kunapikwa ifuna, and then uzama to inspire someone who's out there who's like ngiyafuna umculo but andazi ungangithatha ungibeke yiphi. So on your vision, wena umculo ungathatha ukubeke yiphi in other words?
No, I believe music can take me far to a certain point, but okay, you know, give some other like born upcoming artists, you know, hope and faith, opportunities. Actually, you know, after 5 years, that's legit. After 5 years, I see myself as a CEO of Ichango Records Entertainment. I see myself as my own boss. I see myself as feeding kids, homeless kids around Nyanga, especially Nyanga, you know, in because Nyanga is too violent, it's too and then I would like to, you know, to build my own like company whereby it will, you know, recruit many artists, youngins who love drama, art, you know, because there are some companies or centers who that deals with art, like EG's Zonani Center, Art Center, but akhondo ithile ehambayo yabona during these years akhondo ehambayo. So I see myself as an artist, like after 5 years dingenza something different, something more for the artists, you know, just because I'm an artist. Acting, whether you're acting or dancing, poems, songs, but then uzofumana la thuba, you know, giving people hope and faith, you know, for bawukhe baphuba baphuhlise iphupha labo. Yeah.
So before I let you go, ndifuna uxelela abantu manipha endlini who want to collaborate nawe bakufumana phi, or if umuntu ufuna uncokola nawe une-opportunity angakufumana njani. So now it's your time to share wena ke ngoku, if you want to link up, where do we go?
Dafumaneka guys, dafumaneka. If you're close in Nyanga East, you can visit me in Shalezulicha. I'm also a producer. I don't mind, you know, if you have a song that you wanna like record, I can help you with it, you know, record you a song and master your song, but in terms and conditions, you know. And you can follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Major Bless RSA for sure. You'll get me. And yeah, Instagram and Twitter and TikTok, zonke social media angafumaneki kuzo disazama disacebezela yabo. So yeah,
nice. We are out, and then please subscribe, like, as I've said. We are out. We love you.
for
See you on
sure.
the
Y'all,